Already, I'm excited for this book. I didn't even get to the first chapter yet. I just read the author note from Colleen Hoover, and it says that this book is supposed to be more lighthearted than It Ends With Us. Hey everyone, my name is Sarah Marie. Welcome to or back to my channel, and today, guess what book we're gonna be reading? It Starts With Us. Come along with me while I read this beautiful book. Also, I have snacks because I'm always snacking, man. Already, I'm excited for this book. I didn't even get to the first chapter yet. I just read the author note from Colleen Hoover, and it says that this book is supposed to be more lighthearted than It Ends With Us. And I think I need that because It Ends With Us was rough. But yeah, I'm gonna start reading, and I'm just gonna have a cozy day. I'm just gonna relax, be cozy, probably annotate the crap out of this book, but let's go. So I'm currently on chapter 4 and it's from Lily's perspective. Lily is still very much doing things to avoid consequences from Ryle, and I understand it, but it's just frustrating. I'm sick of hearing about Ryle, to be honest. I'm just sick of him. So I'd like him to be gone, but I know that he's going to be pretty prominent in this book as well, unfortunately. But yeah, just wanted to update you guys that I still hate reading about Ryle. Okay, the lighting is kind of trash because it is literally, let me look, 7:40 in the morning because I like to read before work sometimes. So sorry for the terrible lighting, but I have been reading a little bit and I am falling in love with Atlas. Oh my god, he's so sweet. He's so sweet, he's so confident, he's everything that Ryle isn't, and I just love it. I love it so much. And Ryle is still in the picture, which he's gonna be in the picture for the whole book, but it's just always sad when Lily has to like tiptoe around Ryle. But I am falling for Atlas, and I wanted to let you guys know because, oh, he's so sweet. He's so sweet. But yeah, I'm gonna read some more and then I'll update you guys if anything happens. So Atlas in this book, he has a best friend named Brad, and he works at his restaurant with him. And Brad has a son named Theo. He's 12. And I just love the little relationship that's forming between Atlas and Theo. It's so adorable. That's part of the reason I love Atlas so much. He's so sweet. He's so good with Theo. I don't know. I'm in love. I'm in love. But yeah, I need to get to work, unfortunately. So I will see you guys in a little bit when I can read some more of this book. So it is a couple days later. I've been trying to get reading some of this book, but I'm excited. Atlas and Lily have finally went on a date, so we are just getting this rolling. I am worried about Ryle, but I feel like that's never gonna go away. I'm always gonna be worried about Ryle. I know he's going to flip out when he finds out that they are talking to each other, so I can only imagine. But I am right now about to read chapter 13. This is about as far as I'm in the book, but I am just gonna read and talk to you guys as we go, and I'll tell you my reactions. I'm trying to keep this spoiler free, so I will try not to spoil anything for you guys. Literally like 2 paragraphs into chapter 13. I can't tell you because it's a spoiler, but oh, and if you do want spoilers, I probably have already said this somewhere, but I am losing my mind. I've been recording this same video for like a week. But if you do want spoilers, I am posting a like read with me on my TikTok, and that will have kind of the whole plot of the book and my opinions about it. So check that out.
So I'm about to make my lunch, but I thought while I make my lunch, why don't I talk to you about the book? And what I'm gonna make is literally this bread. I'm gonna cut it up and put butter on it, like toast it and put butter on it, and that's how I'm gonna eat. Maybe some pickles too. My eating habits, don't question them. I don't question them, you don't need to question them. Okay, let me get a cutting board. The only one I have is our like super fancy wooden cutting board, of course. Okay. So far I am liking the book, still hating Ryle. But I don't know, I'm really excited for Atlas and Lily. I hit the cupboard. I just want them to be together. Like, they're just so sweet and they're FaceTiming. I don't know, it's almost like they're meeting for the first time, but they're not because they're still comfortable with each other. I don't know. I'm super excited for Lily and Atlas, but there's a bunch of like side stuff going on that's kind of stressful too. Like Atlas's restaurants are getting vandalized and broken into, and someone from Atlas's past, I'll say it that way, is trying to get back in contact with him, and I don't know, there's a lot going on. And then there's the issue with Ryle. I just refer to it as the Ryle issue, but there's the issue with him not wanting to let Lily go, not wanting Lily to be involved with Atlas at all, mind you, at all. And then there's also the issue, there's so many issues, there's also the issue of the custody of Emerson, which is weird because I just also read a book where the main character's name is Emerson, because currently they just have kind of an agreement where Ryle gets Emerson for some days but not overnights, and Ryle's okay with it because I think he still feels like he could get back together with Lily. But I'm just scared. I'm scared, and Lily is scared, that if she decides to be with Atlas, or if she decides to be her own person at all, Ryle is going to make it impossible for her custody-wise, and I know that he will fight it. I just can see him completely flipping on her, and that makes me feel really iffy. So, I don't know, ooh, Ryle. But the book is pretty good so far. It's not like one of my all-time favorite books, but also It Ends With Us wasn't one of my all-time favorite books, so I'm just kind of reading this because I love Atlas. So we'll see how it goes. I cannot wait, and I will update you. I'm about to eat my lunch, and then I'm going to read some more. So it's later in the evening, and I'm on to chapter 18, but I just wanted to like check in with you guys a little bit. I'm trying not to give any spoilers, but at this point in the book, it is rough. And not even in a Ryle way yet. More so it's on Atlas's side of things and stuff that's going on in his life. And like I said, like, dang, he just does not deserve everything that he's dealing with. I'm hoping it gets better from here. We don't have a whole bunch, I mean, like, there's still a decent amount of book left, so I hope it doesn't get too much worse. I'm on page 162 and there are 320 pages. So I am just barely over halfway done with this book. So far, I really do like this book, and I'm really glad that it was written. Had the first spicy scene between Atlas and Lily, which is not a spoiler because obviously that's gonna happen. It's chapter 22 and it's in Lily's perspective. This video is just gonna be a compilation of me looking like a hot mess while I read a book. That's essentially what this is. But I will just add that Ryle in this book still gives me anxiety. Like, anything he does makes me nervous. I don't know, he's still really intimidating, and I just, it feels icky. He makes me nervous. I feel like he's gonna hurt her again. I don't trust him. I really don't trust him. I kind of wish she would have pressed charges, to be honest. He's not a safe human to be around. He's just not. Oh my god. Blue is for sad, if you were wondering. I hate Ryle. He's so manipulative. He is trash. I hate him. Oh, he's so disgusting. It honestly kind of makes this book hard to get through, and same thing with It Ends With Us. It took me a while to get through it because I was just sick of reading about him being literal trash. I don't even have words. I don't even have words. I will say though, Colleen Hoover writes a really good toxic man. It's so realistic that it's like scary. I don't know. It's convincing. She writes a good toxic man. And a good sweet man too. I love Atlas. I'll think about Atlas. Maybe I won't be so angry. I'll still be angry. So I read a little bit further, and there is a spicy scene between Lily and Atlas, and it is perfect. It is all I could have ever wanted. They are perfect for each other. But literally the morning after, it gets ruined by a certain piece of trash. And he actually does lay a hand on Lily again. And it's just so hard to get through. But I'm to the point in the book where I want to just like read until it's done. So I'll update you on any other major changes. Right now, things are going down. So I'm gonna get to reading.
Yeah, what's up?
I just wanted to say I love you.
I love you too. Okay, so it is a couple days later. Again, this video is definitely taking me longer to film than I had hoped, but that's okay. I literally have like 2 chapters left. I am almost done with this book. To kind of sum up what I've read so far without spoiling it, our Ryle issue has had a bit of a solution. Not really, but a bit. It's gotten a little bit better with him, which is good. And everything else that's happening in the book seems like it's getting wrapped up in this like neat little bow, which it can be good. I don't know how I'm vibing with it. In general, I don't know how I'm vibing with this book. Like I mentioned before, It Ends With Us wasn't really one of my favorite books, and I feel like I have the same feeling about this book. I still love it, and it still is an amazing read. It's not one of those books that like hits me to my core, you know what I mean? Okay. I literally can't do anything without being sat on by my 2 dogs. I love them, but I can't even... Okay, that works. I've got a dog here and then a dog here. Oh, look at him, you can see him. I did make myself some tea because since it has been snowing and it's essentially winter already, it's super dry in our house and my throat was like deceased. Let me show you guys my view right now because it is so pretty outside. So I'm gonna read the last couple chapters of this book and then I will talk to you about how I'm feeling. Okay, I don't feel like this is necessarily spoiling anything because it's not like a big plot line in the book, but you know how I mentioned Theo, Brad's son, earlier in the book, and like Atlas and him developing a relationship? I don't want to say that Theo is gay because I don't think he's clarified what sexuality he fits in with the most, but he's definitely not straight, and it's just, I love having a gay character in the book. I love the gay, and also it's just so sweet to see like his family supporting him, and he's talking about going to a pride parade. I just love it. Aw, you know how I was saying I don't know if I like that everything's tied up in a little bow? I take that back. I love it. Oh, I need this. I need this right now. And also, I would say this is more lighthearted than It Ends With Us. But it's still not lighthearted, if that makes sense. I feel like I've been hearing a lot of people say that they don't like this book and they like It Ends With Us more. And I understand that thought process, but I think I like them the same. Like, I really do like this book, and I just love hearing more about Atlas because he is literally like, he's just like the sweetest man ever, and I don't know, I love hearing about him, so I really do love this book. I have like a couple pages left, so let me finish that and then we can talk more. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, last chapter. I promise I'm not gonna cry. Oh, and it is done. Honestly, I'm feeling a little lazy, so I think I'm gonna do the review and outro here. I'd normally do it in my office, but I don't want to move, and the dogs really don't want to move. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about the book. Honestly, I did enjoy this book. I definitely enjoyed this book, and I am glad that it was written. In the acknowledgments in the back, she did mention that she did not want to write a sequel to It Ends With Us. That was the one book that she was not going to write a sequel for until Book Talk happened and we all convinced her to write another book. But she did mention that she was glad she did because we all needed to see Lily and Atlas happy because we witnessed how much they went through in It Ends With Us, and I think we just needed that closure of seeing them happy and together in It Starts With Us. So I don't know, I think this is a pretty great book. If you'd like, I could do a more in-depth review where I kind of talk about the plot line and maybe do some spoilers in that. I don't know, I did love this book, and no matter how much I hate reading about Ryle, it did get better in the end. Like I said, it was wrapped up in a neat little bow. I would probably say that this is like a 4 out of 5 stars for me. It was a really good book. I did really love it, but it's not like it's one of my like top favorite books. And it was kind of hard to get through, but I think that's just because of Ryle. But I think that these books are also important because I feel like they portray domestic violence in a really realistic way, and they definitely opened my eyes
and helped me understand how people in abusive relationships feel and why they act the way they do and why it's so hard to leave an abusive relationship. So I don't know, I definitely did love this book. If you enjoyed this reading vlog and you like Colleen Hoover, definitely check out this video up here. This is my full review of It Ends With Us, and you can kind of understand where my hatred for Ryle stems from, because I hate Ryle still. Towards the end of the book, he did get a little bit better. Still doesn't excuse the way he treated Lily. So yeah, definitely check that out if you want to know why I feel the way I do. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me, and thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Have a great rest of your day. See you later.